Okay, so we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Panic as flaming object is seen streaking through the sky in multiple US states. Something big just crashed. Ball of fire in the sky. Ball of fire in the sky. So give me a second here. Let's see what's going on with this news. Do me a favor, hit that like, share the video. It says here, a flaming object was seen streaking across the skies of several southern states, sparking panic and confusion, as no explosions or fire was reported on the ground. Police scanner audio in Spartanburg, South Carolina, captured a call from a woman who reported a giant ball of fire falling from the sky, a sight echoed by witnesses from Tennessee to Georgia. I'm not crazy. I just saw a huge ball of fire fall from the sky in East Tennessee, around the Cherokee National Forest, a firefighter wrote on X. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And that thing is coming down really fast. Is that I-95? Is that I-95? Give me a second here. Anyone else see it? Right around 12:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Very cool, but a little unnerving given the current times. While some speculated it could have been a falling aircraft, the firefighter described it as like a mini sun falling with a tail of fire. In Georgia, one resident said they not only saw the object but heard it pass overhead and felt the ground shake when it hit. The National Weather Service confirmed the many reports across the southeast US saying it is not certain, but the satellite-based lightning detection shows a streak within cloud-free sky over the NC, North Carolina, Virginia border, over the Gasbury, Virginia. This streak was detected between 12:51 to 12:56 p.m. Now it says here, Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Brad said, looking at the videos, this is very low in the atmosphere. I'm curious if this was a piece of space debris, a rocket body, or degraded space junk. So I guess it's not a meteorite or fireball. So for something to be that bright in the middle of the day, it was most likely burning up in the atmosphere. If it were a meteor, it would have had to be very large to be that bright in the middle of the day, and usually it disintegrates. A driver traveling on I-85 southbound in upstate South Carolina captured the fireball, falling through the sky using their Dashcam. Weird. Atmospheric sounds in Georgia today sounded like a fireball or rocket burning through the sky, shaking the house, followed by 2 or 3 helicopters not listed on the flight radar. An ex-user shared shortly after the incident. Hundreds of reports of possible fireball were submitted to the American Meteor Society website from Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee, which are still pending. This was the middle of the day, and it just came out of nowhere, according to one fireball report on the American Meteor Society from Perry, Georgia. A report submitted by Ashley from Georgia read, I thought it was a missile. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. I thought it was a missile. That would be a different ball game. We would be on DEF CON 2. Brian S. from Georgia said it was full daylight, no clouds, and still it wasn't very bright. I heard a muffled and slight boom sound maybe 30 seconds later, but that could be unrelated. Guys, remember last week I showed you this a storm radar that showed something whizzing past Washington D.C. There's been another one yesterday in Alabama, so there's something going on. We're definitely seeing some stuff here. I don't think that's a meteor though. It's coming down really quick. And it has that, you see that, the tail, that debris. I mean, that thing is, I don't think that's a meteorite or a fireball. So something big crashed. He added that he saw a smoke trail that quickly fell apart. Mark shared on Facebook, Stone Mountain here, and it made a booming sound. House shook with a long rubble. Dogs went crazy. Another Georgia local posted, house totally rumbled. Dog was sounding like a log rolling off the roof. Though nukes were coming. Thought nukes were coming. Trust me, nukes will not sound like that. So, nukes will not sound like that. WRDW, an Atlanta news source reported that black smoke was seen south of I-20, although it may be from a controlled burn, first responder said. The Federal Aviation Administration said it had no reports of unusual aircraft activity in the area. Atlanta News first reported. There were no immediate reports of damage linked to the fireball, and it's unclear whether the wide range of sightings may have been caused by multiple fragments from the same potential meteor. Okay, so there's no idea what this thing is. Give me a second here, guys. They're still trying to investigate if this is a meteor or a fireball. Give me a second. All right, so you have this one here. Fox News is putting out this information. Excuse me, Fox Weather. Fireball. A possible bright fireball shot across the southeast sky Thursday afternoon, startling anyone who heard or felt it, according to hundreds of social media reports and fireball reports submitted to astronomy organizations. Wow. Give me a second. We're going to get to this one here, but I want to show you something. This was a few hours ago. This was somewhere in Alabama. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And I was going to mention this last night on my live stream, and I completely forgot. Okay, so here we go. So this was Alabama, right? Give me a second here. Alabama. Ooh, you see that? See that right here? You see this picture right there? And that was windy.com. That was the windy.com website. That was a big one. Hold on, let me play that again. That was a big one. That was almost the size of Alabama. I'm like, almost. That's a big one. That is massive. Hold on, give me a second here. Give me a second. Something is hitting Alabama hard, and it's not natural. Black smoke, radar surges, intel bases on edge. Something is seriously off, and it's all hitting Alabama within hours. Massive unexplained radar burst over Shelby County. Dark smoke plume near Redstone Arsenal. Strange sky anomalies reported over Huntsville. And it says here, all in one state, all in one day. And this isn't just any state. Huntsville is the nerve center of the US Black Ops. Wow. Missile and Space Intelligence Center. The FBI Cyber Warfare and Digital Forensic Headquarters. Redstone Arsenal, 38,000-acre, man, of weapon testing, Intel R&D, and classified program. Look into Amy and what she knew about secret tech buried in Redstone. This looked less like coincidence and more like a glitch in the Matrix. Something lighting up Alabama, and it's not natural. Wow. Hold on. Hold on. I won't be able to find it, but it's the one with the Washington, and that was last week. I don't know. What do you guys think about this story? Still trying to figure out this is some kind of meteor, but give me a second here. Let me see. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I want to go to Fox. Let me see what they had to say. Here we go. Come on. There we go. A possible bright fireball shot across the southeast sky Thursday afternoon, startling anyone who heard or felt it, according to hundreds of social media reports and fireball reports submitted to astronomy organization between 12:15 and 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. More than 100 reports of a possible fireball were submitted to the American Meteor Society website from Georgia. Give me a second here. South Carolina, and Tennessee. Those fireball reports are pending and will be verified by the AMS. Ooh, here's another picture. That's huge. I don't think that's a fireball. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think that's a fireball. That's something else. That's got to be something else. That's got to be something else. Yeah, that's got to be something else. That thing is way too big. This was the middle of the day, and it just came out of nowhere. One fireball report on American Meteor Society. Read from Perry, Georgia. Okay. So a fireball is a very bright meteor, brighter than magnitude 4, roughly equivalent to the brilliance of Venus in the morning or evening sky. All right, so soon after Thursday incident, the National Weather Service office in Peachtree City, Georgia, was looking into reports of seismic activity. However, the U.S. Geological Survey does not show any earthquakes activity in Georgia at the time of the boom. Photos from South Carolina show the bright orange streak moving across the blue sky. And that's broad daylight. Just imagine that was nighttime. That would have been really bright. That thing would have been really, really, really bright. The National Weather Service in Charleston also received reports of a fireball on Thursday, which was bright enough to be captured by satellite lightning detection over the North Carolina-Virginia border. So this is coming out from National Weather Service. Many reports of a hashtag fireball across the southeast U.S. It is not certain, but a satellite-based lightning detection show a streak within cloud-free sky over the North Carolina Virginia border. All right, this streak was detected between 12:51 to 12:56 p.m. afternoon. I would keep an update on this one here. Fox Weather is working to gather more information. Refresh this page. Okay, so we skip that. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. Some strange stuff is happening. Some strange stuff happening. Give me a second here. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to look for something here. See, this is the one that we talked about. All right, so this was when was this? This was back in June 19. You see that? That's Washington D.C. You see someone just something has whisked past Washington D.C. Strange stuff going on in the heavens. All right, so once again, guys, we are definitely seeing something here. All right, so I would keep it updated with the one in that recently happened today, June 26, 2025. I would keep it updated with all this news. Leave comments down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.